Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Jayden. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how much women like feminine men. Women nowadays like feminine men a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. For a lot of women, their ideal partner, the ideal man that they would spend every day with or every week with, is a feminine, empathetic, understanding man who's deeply in touch with his emotions. I never thought that I would make this video. I never thought. But with the rise of, the world's changing so much. 10 years ago, Instagram wasn't a thing. You know what I mean? Let's say 12 years ago, Instagram wasn't a thing, okay? And people actually, spend time being present in the moment, And then Instagram came, and now everybody's just on their phone all the time, even in clubs, even in parties, and so on and so forth. But not just Instagram changed, a lot more changed. Dating changed, especially because I live in Europe. So most of you guys watching this, you're in America, I'm in Europe. It's way, way, way different here. We're gonna talk about everything in this video, but before that, let's roll the intro.
Okay guys, so first of all, huge disclaimer, bear with me. This is day one of me not having any caffeine. So if I look a little bit run down, if I look like I ain't slept well or blah blah blah, it's because I haven't had my usual 2 to 3 to 4 cups of coffee, okay? And so that's why I'm a little bit, different in this video. So that's the disclaimer.
Now, first thing I want to say is this. For me, if I just walk down the street, simple eye test. Every time I have a theory, a hypothesis, I like to start off with an eye test, okay? What's an eye test? An eye test is you simply walking into the world, especially, when you have a social theory. You walk into the world and you just observe. You look. Your own two eyes. You don't need YouTube. You don't need to listen to anybody. You don't need anything. You just need your own 2 pair of eyes. You need to walk down the street. Walk down the street. Go get yourself a coffee. Go get yourself something. Go to a bar. Go to a club. Just observe. Look at the men that the women are with. So whenever you see a couple, whenever you see 2 people who clearly are going out, not just friends, but like they're going out together, maybe 2 married people having dinner, maybe 2, just a couple walking down holding hands on the street. Watch and observe the man. And ask yourself, is this a very, masculine man? Does this guy look like a top G? Does this guy look like he's capable? Does this guy look like he's overflowing with testosterone? And does this guy look stoic? Does this guy look calm? Most men that I look at, just eye test. I walk down the street, I look, they're holding hands with some girl, it's a couple situation. The man looks very, very, very feminine. And in his behavior, even how he talks to his woman, when I see the men talk to their woman, it's always flamboyant. It's always flamboyant and feminine. And, I'm not going to say long hair is feminine because, I have quite long hair myself, right? But I will say that, a lot of men nowadays, they opt for, like I've seen some men where, let's say I was with a woman, they say, wow, his hair is longer and straighter than me. Like, when women have this like long straight hair that flows like this, some men rock that nowadays. There's a lot of androgynous behavior, both, physically and also, behaviorally. So that's the first test. Don't take it from me. Go out into the world. You watch. This is what I'm seeing on a daily basis. On a daily basis, I'm seeing, because if a woman is together with a man, she picked him, right? I'm seeing they're picking these men. Now, let's take it one step further. One step further. Just one step further. Asking the women, okay? So I asked the women, okay, are you into feminine men? A lot of them will, without any hesitation, and I mean like there's not a single gap. As soon as I finish my sentence, they go, yes, 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 yes. We want that, we love that, we like that. Yes, 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 yes. Don't be gay. I don't like feminine men. Do you like feminine men?
Yes. Yes.
Excitement. Oh, yeah, feminine man, yes. And I'm like, sexually, as your boyfriend, etc., etc. And they'll go, yeah, we like that. Yeah, we like a kind of man that, lets us be strong and independent and kind of do what we want and doesn't control us. A man who's feminine, in touch with his emotions. A man who basically has no authority over us. That's what they say if I'm going to sum it all up. Okay, now we know that women don't always do what they say. Okay, they'll say something and do something else. So let's take it one step further. Show me the guy you're currently dating or the last guy you're currently dating. Let's see if he's feminine. They'll pull up videos. They're like, look at how feminine he is. They'll pull up videos. They'll put up pictures. And guess what? It's true. They said they liked that type of guy. And I looked at their, current boyfriend or the boyfriend before. Yeah, he was definitely fitting the description. Okay, this is something that, I'm 31 years old now. I've been going out since 2012, 2013, long time ago. We're in 2023 now, okay? This was not so popular. Like when I was talking to women, like 2014, 2015, 2013, I remember walking around the streets, I would see more masculine men. I remember, asking women about their preferences a decade ago, and their preferences were more masculine. Now look at let's say the change that has happened over the years, especially because I'm based in Europe. So this is a lot in Europe. I can't really speak for America, but like pretty much everywhere you go in Europe, with a few exceptions, which I will mention now, women really pick these men for long-term relationships. Now, I know from personal experience that when it comes to a one-night stand or a guy they really just want to bang now, yeah, they'll pick the really masculine men, the men who, say, hey, baby, let's go, and the men who are a little bit more stoic. That works for me a lot, okay? That's why I sleep with a lot of girls, like, to begin with, like, instantly, okay? Same night, first date, whatever. But even those girls, when I look at the men that they pick a more feminine man for a long-term relationship, a man that they can sort of control a little bit or a lot, okay? Women nowadays really enjoy wearing the pants. And this is funny because a lot of podcasts, a lot of, YouTube content creators, they'll kind of go and push back on women. They'll bring women on their podcast and they'll say, you like feminine men? And the girls will be like, yeah, we like it. And then be like, no, you don't like feminine men. And they'll push back. But the thing is, It don't matter if you push back on the woman or you accept what she says or not. You just have to look at who she's dating and who she's picking. And if she's picking feminine men, and you can clearly see that, then it's true. Okay? Now let's talk about the parts of the world where I've seen this to be different, and I'm going to name specific countries. I might forget a country or two here or there, but I will tell you the top ones where, you know, for me that I've seen, they don't really like feminine men, and they don't find it attractive at all, and it has a lot to do with their culture and upbringing and how society works in those countries, in those cities, in those states, in those parts of the world, okay? And so here's the thing. Right off the bat, we have Russia and Ukraine. Russia, Ukraine, okay? In Russia and Ukraine, you have a difference. These men are gay and these men are straight. Straight women love straight men who behave like straight men. Simple, 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 simple. You ask any Russian, any Ukrainian girl, you like feminine men? They'll say yeah. And then you ask them, but like romantically, and they're like, no, 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 like friends, you know, like friends, fun. But like, no, 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 no. Serious question. Do you like pidaras?
Do you?
Yes.
No, like feminine men.
I like
Feminine men. Like sexually.
I like friends.
Yeah, like friend. Like friend, but not for
Of course.
yeah, of course. They know. They're not gonna, they need a strong man. Masculine man, okay? They have no problem leaning and depending on men, okay? So Russia, Ukraine, then in extension, Soviet world, you know, you got Belarus, you got all these countries like Dagestan, Kyrgyzstan, you got everything, like the whole Soviet, old former Soviet, new Russia, you know, big continent. You got everything there. They love a traditionally masculine man. Then, let's name other countries. Right off the bat, something that comes to mind is Serbia and Croatia. The Serbian women, they also really like a masculine man. In their country, the men are men, you know. Same in Croatia, the men are men. And women are very, very, very attracted to men who are traditionally masculine features, traditionally masculine behavior, and so on and so forth. Then you have another one. Let's pick one from Asia. Filipinas. Filipinas, very feminine, very soft, loving, caring. I love Filipinas, okay? They also like a man to be a man, okay? Not maybe in the same way like in Serbia or Croatia, because they like a man to be hard. You know what I mean? Like, you know, hard. You know what I mean? That's attractive. The Filipinas like a man who's a man. Fuck, they're playing music outside. This is ridiculous. Whatever, guys. Forget about it. They like the Filipinas. They like a man who's masculine, but that's not necessarily hard. But he has masculine features and has masculine behaviors. Okay, now let's look at Eastern Europe. You got like Estonia, Lithuania. You got all those countries that are in Eastern Europe. They also like a traditionally masculine man, okay? And so these are the countries that are kind of off the top of my head. Now, if you look at on the flip side, you go to countries like Sweden, Denmark, Norway, you go to most parts of America, they're like a more feminine, expressive, flowing sort of guy who shares his emotions. And a lot of guys will fight back. Like when I describe this, I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm describing this. And a lot of guys go, no, that's not true. Have you even been to Sweden? I grew up in Sweden. I was born and raised, you know? I know. And I banged tremendous amount of Swedish girls. I know. You know better than me? Come on, man. So, Spain, they also like a feminine, flamboyant man. Italy, also like a feminine man. Most men, if you go to Italy, they're super feminine. This ideal of like the Italian stallion, you know, this suave, cool guy, it don't exist, bro. Most guys in Italy are very feminine, highly feminized, okay? France, okay? France, okay? In France nowadays you have hood guys, ghetto guys, you have gangs. France is a crazy place. I think, this is just my personal opinion, in France, if you're feminine, because the women are always on guard, so if you're a bit feminine, again, you can lower their guard. If you come in all hard and they're hard, you're gonna butt heads. Makes sense. So I do think they prefer a feminine man. You got all the fashion shows. It's full of androgynous people. You got, all the film festivals, all that kind of stuff in France. It's also full of people who are like a little bit, ooh, 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 ooh. And so women will like a little ooh, 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 ooh. In essence, it will depend on a woman's culture. It will depend on how she grew up, where she grew up, and what people value. Do the society where she grew up value a traditionally masculine man? Or do they value a little bit of a, little androgynous, little transitioning kind of thingy, okay? A little feminine, little like that, okay? And so, now, does this video have a conclusion? I think the video itself is a conclusion. I'm simply sharing my discoveries here. I'm not sharing them with the goal to say, okay, but listen, this is what you need to do. You do what you want to do, okay? I'm just telling you, in different parts of the world, women are going to value different things. And I wanted to change one theme that is now very prevalent with content creators. They push the masculine agenda, which I think is great. Push it, push it, push it. I'm pushing it too. Push it, push it, push it. But they do not recognize that women also like feminine men, and now a lot. And so when you don't get picked for a relationship, when you don't get picked for a long-term partner, when you don't get picked because you're traditionally masculine, you have masculine features, you do masculine things, you're into masculinity, you talk about masculinity, you love being masculine. When you don't get picked, it might just be because she likes a feminine man whom she can control, whom is a little submissive, whom, she can do a little stuff too, okay? I remember this one girl, she's like, can I do this to your asshole? I said, no, you cannot do this to my asshole. And she's like, well, I get to do that to many men that I've dated's asshole. I said, but with me, no. And then she didn't get it. I remember I literally stopped meeting her because of this, because she was like literally month after month trying to bring up this thing that she wanted to do with my asshole, okay? And so I disqualified her. I didn't want to date her anymore. I said, I don't want to hear that. This is not for me, okay? But you guys get my point. Women today, they get to do things to guys' assholes. They get to, play around with guys in different types of ways. And a lot of women are used to that. They're used to a bisexual or feminine or androgynous or whatever type of man. And so if you don't get picked, if you don't, connect deeply with a woman, if you don't move at the pace that you would like to move with a woman, it might just be because of this discovery. Just be aware of it. That's all I wanted to say, okay? If you like this video, like the goddamn video, comment down below, subscribe. I'm hoping to get to 10K subscribers this year, okay? And that's all I gotta say. Talk to you later, brothers.